Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you watch this in the world. I hope you guys are doing okay. So today we're doing a little bit of a follow-up to a video I did yesterday about banning and pluggers on Tekken 8. But today's going to be a reaction video to the most notorious plugger the FGC has ever known. Sure, you guys already know who I'm talking about. Low tier god. So obviously we were very skeptical about how Harada and the Tekken team were going about the bannings. Obviously we've heard about lawsuits and taking legal action and all of this stuff that we've never heard of before when it comes to banning people or suspending them or any of these sort of things. But that's been the talk of the town, and when the proposal was put forward we didn't really see much change. Someone like Faribuzz was still on the leaderboard. Well, I'm happy to say today that he seems to have been removed along with a bunch of other people. But we're going to focus on this video today from Low Tier God, and this was re-uploaded by somebody called Imo342. So we're going to take a few clips from here and we're going to react to them because Low Tier God for a very long time has been known as the plugger, the rage quitter. He is the guy. Whatever fighting game it is, he will find a reason to quit on it. His famous line is "get that ass banned," and I'll be honest with you guys, he's been involved in some controversies in the FGC that I've actually taken his side on sometimes. Not every time, because I've watched his streams, and whilst I have found him funny in the past, I can definitely see why people are very turned off by him and why people don't like a lot of his content. So there's been times where I've defended him, but like we always say on this channel, we don't ride for anyone over here. If you're doing something dumb, then you should be called out for it. And look, that goes for me as well. Sometimes I say some dumb shit and you guys call me out for it in the comment section below. We don't ride for anyone here, and we're certainly not going to ride for a notorious plugger. So we're going to do a quick reaction to this. I'm going to give some of my thoughts on some of the things that Low Tier God is saying. And then obviously, as always, we can open discourse in the comment section. He has a lot of viewpoints on what has happened to his account. I have my own views and I'm sure you guys do as well. Anyways, on with the video.
Tekken 8. Dizzle,
yeah, bro, I got a runny nose. That's why.
Allergies,
man. Allergies got me fucked up.
Unfortunately, that account has been clipped. But you know, I'm very resourceful. I have multiple accounts. So we're back on that Street Fighter 5 shit.
He got clipped on Tekken?
Not sure why I was clipped because I never actually rage quit before. You know, all I did was turn off my game screen and you guys heard sound effects and then magically my shit got clipped. So my Tekken account, one of my Tekken accounts has officially been banned. It's fine though. I'll just re-rank up on stream. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, like, to me, it's crazy and unethical. How the fuck do you ban a nigga's account when I paid $100 for your game?
Now, first of all, that's a lie. Low Tier God has been caught in 4K multiple times plugging and rage quitting, exiting the application, essentially pulling the plug on the ranked game so he doesn't lose. He's done that multiple times. As a matter of fact, there is a YouTuber who I've pulled some clips from called Play Bunny Gaming, who uploaded a video that is 50 minutes long of Low Tier God rage quitting on people. So whatever he's talking about there is nonsense.
Bro, is this a joke? I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry, but no. That's some only Tekken 8 shit. That would, like, that's some only Tekken 8 shit. That's all I gotta say.
Also, on the topic of you paid for the game, so how can they do this? When you buy Tekken 8 or when you buy other games that have online functions, you sign a user agreement. If you are found to be breaking the user agreement, then they are well within their rights to ban you. It's not a case of whether you like it or not, or whether you agree with it or not. You clicked, you signed. That's on you. When someone hands me a contract for something, whether it's work or gaming related or whatever it is, even if it's the gym, and I see something and I'm like, what is that? Because I read the contract, then I'm not going to sign it. You signed it, you broke the rules, so your money is really irrelevant here. This is not a case of you playing the game in your own time and maybe doing some mods when you're not online that are not impeding the game. There are more grounds for somebody to have a say in that because that's something that they're doing for themselves that's not affecting anybody else. We've seen this argument with games like Elder Scrolls, we've seen this argument with games like Oblivion, where people are modding the game and it's not affecting anybody else and it's just for their enjoyment. That I'm more willing to listen to because they're not affecting people. You are going on ranked and wasting people's time. That's why they have banned you. The game is not all about you. People get to go on there and they get to fight people and they get rewarded for their fights if they win. And because of people like you, you waste everyone's time. So they're well within the right to ban you, and I commend them for banning you.
What a delusional
and then it didn't help that niggas
motherfucker.
mass reported all types of fake shit all over Reddit too.
Delusional, man. How the fuck you this delusional, bro?
They mass reported all over Reddit. I reactivated like 5,
You're literally
6
plugging
tags
to
on
get
my
that rank
PSN
that you
too.
got,
You
bro.
guys
Like,
know
what
I
the
got
fuck is he
crazy
talking
amounts of
about?
tags. So you can't contest it. Yeah, they permaban that particular account from playing ranked.
Good shit. Good shit to Harada.
So I'll just re-rank. It's no big deal. I'll get back to blue, back to whatever. I don't give a shit. Not sure why I was banned because I never actually quit, guys. I never actually quit. That's the funny thing. I never actually quit. It was people like was making photoshops, all types of weird shit. I never actually fucking quit. But to sit over there and for me to lose an account that I paid for when I'm literally doing stream theatrics is crazy.
That to me is a cop-out. Stream theatrics. So because you are playing a part, everybody else has to suffer for your tomfoolery. The hell is that about? How about just play the game, be a man, take your loss and keep it moving? It makes no sense to me. You don't get to just do whatever you want whenever you want when you buy something or when you pay for something. There are rules in life. There are certain things that you have to follow or there's consequences. You can't just get away with whatever you want. He also said that he's never quit before, but there are literally endless videos of you on Tekken 8 quitting over and over again.
It's because you simplified the fuck out of Tekken and made it mash friendly. Think I'm gonna sit there and let a nigga mash me out in a game that could never do it in T7? Got me fucked all the way up. You gonna make your game easier and then talk about pluggers. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. You shouldn't have made your shit simplified.
You really think you'll get a promotion off me? You're not. I will rage quit on every single promotion match. Especially at Yoshimitsu. Why do I keep running into Yoshimitsus? That's like the third Yoshimitsu I played.
I don't know if he's playing a part right now. I'm not the one that put this clown emoji or this clown filter over him, but it fits. I'm not entirely sure what is going on and why he is lying like that when he is all over YouTube quitting. It makes no sense.
Yeah, guys, no more stream theatrics for Tekken 8. I will only play Tekken 8 like a good boy. There will be no artificial plugging. Guys, I never actually plugged. I would just go like, I would just basically have the sound effect where I press my pedal.
Oh my output.
And I would literally just make the sound effect like I quit, but I never actually did. That's a part of the lore.
Output is shitty right now.
So guys, I can't even give you the entertainment like I did quit. Yo, for Namco to ban people that quote unquote plugged is crazy, bro. It's not that fucking serious. It's not that serious for a nigga to pay for your game, spend hundreds of dollars on your game, and you literally ban people's accounts. Not even just mine, but you ban people's accounts that paid for your game when literally all you have to do is put like a temporary block. These niggas ban you indefinitely on there. They don't give you a warning, nothing. They ban you indefinitely on there for that shit.
So he says that it's part of the law, it's part of the act, which to me is a cop-out. Yeah, you're a grown man, just stand on business, you quit, and you paid the price for it. It is what it is, you gotta hold the L. For you to say that you paid for the game and it's not that deep, if it's not that deep, what are you quitting over? I want you guys to stop for a second and think about the motions that somebody goes through when they rage quit on a game. They're playing a video game, and it's true, it's not that deep. But think about it on the flip side. You're playing a game and you get so worked up that you close the application or pull the plug out of your router. What does that say about you as a human being? Again, it is just a video game like they said, but you are the one that is grabbing your controller with furious malice and pushing the exit button because you're losing. I mean, if you want to look at what the opposite of stoic is, that is what it would be. A grown man losing his shit and quitting just because he can't win. Let's not forget, low tier god plays Feng Wei, the character that I play. Now, I have been on here bitching about other characters, but at no point would I ever downplay how powerful Feng Wei is. And to be rage quitting on people when you have such a powerful arsenal at your disposal is really shocking to me. Now, I'm not saying it's not annoying to come up against certain characters. Like I said yesterday, I hate fighting Devil Jin, I hate fighting King, Alisa. There's loads of characters you can hate fighting and you can point out, hey, this character's really strong, this character's really stupid, whilst also using a character that is admittedly quite stupid. Two things can be true at the same time. So for someone that claims to be an alpha male, to be stoic, to be above people in the FGC and act all tough, to go through the motions to quit over a game. I want you guys to understand what is going through someone's mind when they're doing that. I mean, you might see me come on here and complain about people doing it, but the purpose of this channel is to point out when things are wrong with games, whether it be fighting games or people trying to get their hands on certain games that we did with the whole Sweet Baby Ink thing. So yes, I get annoyed about things as well, but I sit there and I think, okay, well, this is not what's supposed to happen. Let's talk about what should be happening. What's happening here with Low Tier God and other pluggers is that they're getting so worked up over digital men and women beating their asses that they close the application. I want you guys to let that sink in and really think about the emotions that somebody goes through when they do those things. And he says that he paid $100 for this game and that he should be able to do whatever he wants. Well, listen, there's loads of things in life that we pay for. You could pay to go into a club. You've paid for the admission to go into the club. Does that mean that you can do whatever you want in the club? Does that mean that you can spike a girl's drink? Does that mean you can punch a guy in the face? Does that mean you can jump over the counter and start drinking whatever you want? No. You paid for the admission, but you still have rules to follow, otherwise the bouncers will kick you out. That is how all things are in life. You can pay to go into a restaurant for an all-you-can-eat buffet. There are certain things that you will do in that all-you-can-eat buffet that will go against the rules of the restaurant, and they are well within their rights to kick you out. When you paid for Tekken 8, you signed the user agreement. If you don't like what's in the user agreements, don't sign it. Maybe you should read them next time if it's something that you don't understand.
Yeah, I got multiple tags. It's just like, come on, man. When people pay money for your game and you like block their account from playing a game they paid for, like when I purchase a company's game, I should be able to do what the fuck I want to do. Backshot Friday, but you didn't get backshotted. Like, how the fuck you gonna block a nigga's shit? No, there's no way to appeal that shit.
Ja, what's up, bro? What's good,
Even
man?
if you buy disc, they can still block you.
The problem with this mentality is that he's clearly not learned from his mistakes and he's going to continue doing it. There's no way that this is the end of Low Tier God plugin, or any of these pluggers for that matter. They're going to go onto other accounts and they're going to plug. Now, I would encourage Namco to continue doing this. Whilst it's not the fix that I really want the points to be rewarded to me when someone plugs on me, or at least have their points taken away, because it seems to me that they're really chasing the higher ranks. They want to get there. And I think punishing them that way would also be pretty effective. But if you're going to ban their accounts and they've been found to be cheating like this, then more power to you. I think they should continue doing it. Now, he's going to go onto another account, just like all of these pluggers that have been banned are going to go onto other accounts. And you're going to have to continuously ban them. Now, people like this, obviously because Low Tier God streams, he makes his money online, he will just continue to make more accounts. He's not going to stop. And so the Tekken team can't really stop banning him either. And this is why I was saying you should just take away their points, because the whole point in him playing the game and playing ranked is that he wants to rank up. If you penalize them from ranking up, then you're stopping them from doing what they want to do and effectively getting them off of the game, because they're going to turn it off eventually. One thing you could do is, if you continuously plug against somebody, here's a change that I'm proposing that maybe sits in the middle. Now, you guys can let me know if it's too much of a radical change or not. What if you're found to be plugging, and if you don't want to give them their points, or you don't want to take away their points, what if you put them into some sort of jail where they need to now win, let's say, 10 games in a row? Not 10 games, 10 games in a row. And they have to win them at the rank that they were playing at. So let's say that they were Fujin or Tekken King. You still get to play those kinds of players, but you have to win 10 in a row to come out of your basically cell, your prison cell. And because it's so hard to win in Tekken, winning 10 games in a row is really difficult. And that might incentivize other people to be like, do you know what? I don't really want to go to jail, because getting out of jail seems a little bit difficult. I know that a lot of the things that I propose when it comes to people breaking rules is pretty harsh. That's just my personality type. I don't know if that says many good things about me, but I think that that would be a pretty cool system. If you don't want to take points away and award points, I don't know why they're not doing that. Somebody said in my comment section that the infrastructure of Tekken 8 just doesn't allow it, and that might be why they're ignoring people. Then how about if you put them in jail? Having to win 10 games in a row at high rank is incredibly difficult, okay? Not everybody is as good as main man with Paul. I think that would get people to stop plugging all the time, because I don't want to be in jail. The whole point of playing ranked is so that I can rank up. The other thing that I would propose is that they have to win 10 games to get out of jail to start earning points again. However, they can still be D-ranked if they start losing. That would really punish these pluggers. I think that would be quite hilarious.
You guys know how I rock. Multiple accounts now. To try to ban people that paid for your game is crazy.
You're plugging, bro.
You know what I mean?
You're literally plugging. Like, you don't
Banning
understand that
somebody
shit?
that paid money for your game is crazy. Be careful for what? I never quit before, but now I just won't even fake quit. Yeah, it's basically for quote unquote plugging. So here, let me show you guys what it says from an account that they banned. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Nam Cosmic Garbage. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it should be illegal to ban somebody's account indefinitely for quitting in a game they paid for. To me, that's literally fucking wild. It's not like there was money involved. Like, I paid for your game. And then you fucking sit there and allow allow people to mass report my account and get it banned when I paid hard-earned money for your game. It's crazy to me.
Imagine somebody walking into a gym going, I paid for admission, I paid £40 or $40 to come to the gym, I should be allowed to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Why are people mass reporting that I'm throwing weights around the gym? You know what it says, re-rack the weights? If you break the rules in the gym, they can kick you out. You do know that, right? I mean, you go to the gym, you look like somebody that is in the gym very often. You understand that if you break the rules in the gym, whether you've paid or not, they can kick you out and they don't have to give you a refund. The same goes for most places that you go to. You can pay for admission to something, you can pay for entry to something, you can pay to take part in something. You could pay to take part in, let's say for example, Tough Mudder, and you break the rules of Tough Mudder. They can tell you, whilst you're doing the course, get out. You can't just use the example or the excuse that I paid for it, therefore I can do what I want. It also says it in the user agreement. If you didn't take time out to read the user agreement, that is a you problem. Next time, read it. And if it doesn't have anything in there to do with rage quitting or plugging or whatever else you want to call it, because I know you like to say that you fake plugged even though you're all over YouTube plugging constantly, then you would have grounds to make an argument. But unfortunately, it's very clear that you are cheating. You are essentially boosting. It's like I said yesterday. These pluggers are basically boosting because boosters find people and they just win against them constantly. There's no losses. There's no penalization. There's no way for you to really check them. And what these pluggers are doing is that they're winning every match, and so they're continuing on with those points. But as soon as somebody goes to beat them, they're pulling the plug out. So effectively, they're not losing anything. So you're a booster as well. So why shouldn't Harada ban you? As a matter of fact, if he's going to keep on doing this on every account, at some point, maybe PlayStation needs to be contacted and be like, yo, this guy is making the playing experience for people on other games extremely annoying. This is not the only game that he's done it on. He's notorious for doing it on Street Fighter 4. We know he did it on Street Fighter 5. We know that he's done it on other fighting games as well.
Oh, this just vortexing through me the whole time. I gotta quit on that, bro. I gotta quit. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Look how sorry this player is, bro. You suck. Oh my. This been stalking me for hours. I've been live the whole time. He been stalking me in Tekken. Stalking me in this shit. Get off my.
Every dumbass and fucking goddamn burnout goes YOLO. Look at this shit.
Good job, Dale. Good rage quit.
I'm sorry. I refuse to let some nigga just beat me in a game.
That's what the
because
fuck
he
I'm talking about.
I'm straight.
Good fucking rage
quit.
quit.
Next. I don't give a fuck about this tag.
He uses the excuse every time that this game is scrubby and this game is newbie. If that is your excuse for every single fighting game, maybe fighting games are not for you. Maybe go play Call of Duty or Starfield or something else. Like, just don't play fighting games if you think every single game is scrubby and newbie.
That's wild. To me, that is a scam. It is a scam. Yeah, you should be permanent banned for hacking. If somebody quits in a video game they paid for, who cares? Give them a yellow card, fuck up their connection percentage, everything. But banning people that play a video game because they quit in it is literally crazy. That's wild. So you're banning me for the right of free will. That's wild to me in a fighting game. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, Lord say God, it is your free will to do as you please, but you're not free of consequences. I've tried to explain this to people multiple times. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you guys an off-the-cuff explanation or example of something I was trying to explain to somebody. I was having a conversation with this girl and she said to me that she walked up to this guy who upset her and she slapped him around the face. Now, you might argue that a proportionate response to the slapping of the face would be to maybe push her because she's a woman or just hold her down and don't inflict any harm on her. The unfortunate reality is is that you don't know how people are going to respond. So when you do something to either break rules or impede on someone's privacy or personal space, you don't know how they're going to respond. And unfortunately for this girl, he slapped her back. And because he's a guy, he hit her way harder than what she hit him. Does that mean that I would slap her back? No, but I'm also not blind to reality. I know that if I walk down the road and I punch somebody, they might turn around and shoot me. So you don't do it. You don't say, hey, this is the punishment that I deserve for doing this thing that broke the rules. You don't get to make those rules. You signed the user agreement, like I said 100 times. Therefore, they can punish you how they see fit. This is exactly the same as attacking somebody on the road. And that might seem like an outlandish example, but try to understand that you don't get to tell people how they're going to respond when you overstep the line. If you do something that breaks rules, be prepared for consequences. Now, you are free to break rules, but the rules are free to break you. And so when you do these things, sometimes the response is not proportionate. Now, some of you might think that him getting his account banned is too far, and you're well within your right to think that. The reality is that it doesn't actually matter if you think that. This is how I look at everything in life. I know that if I go onto Street Fighter 5 right now, I could say something that is disparaging to a certain type of person. And that person could be a psycho. That person could be somebody that wants to report me and go out of their way to really try to ruin my gaming experiences on loads of different things. They could be somebody that's like, I'm going to book a ticket to this guy's house and I'm going to go and deal with him. The point here is not that it's a proportionate response or it's fair to do that to somebody. The point here is that you don't know how people are going to respond. You don't know how companies are going to respond, and you certainly don't get to make the rules on how they respond to you. You decide to fuck around and now you found out. I can't stand people that do this. They're like, oh, you should treat me like this when I've done this thing to you. No, what are you talking about? That's not how life works. You fucked around, now you're gonna find out.
I've never seen that.
Bro, it's cause you can plug your way up to a rank, bro.
Game, it's my fucking free will.
You can literally plug your way up to a game, bro. Like,
sometimes it's fun to quit. So you're gonna tell me you're gonna take away my fun capabilities, my fun abilities. I'm gonna show you what happened. Look, your account is severely violated the EULA end user license agreement regarding online play. You cannot play online functions from now on. Doesn't say for a specific amount of time. Nothing. These niggas just clipped the whole account that I paid for Tekken for. This shit seems illegal. When the fuck did they give anybody a warning of this shit? There was no warning.
Why should they give you a warning for breaking the rules? What sense does that make? It's like this guy is not on planet Earth. It's like a lot of these people are not on planet Earth. It's like you know you're doing something wrong, and then you're also telling everybody else, this is how you should punish me based on the thing that I've done. No, you don't get to do that. He points out there what message they've given him and that he broke the user agreement. So he's well aware that there's a user agreement there for him to adhere to, and he's still making excuses over it. It makes no sense to me. And again, before anyone says it's not that deep, Mike, it's a game. Of course, we understand it's a game, but this is a gaming channel where we commentate on certain things. So, you ain't got to tell me twice. I understand that, Obviously, Low Tier God is going to go about his day. It's not like something terrible is going to happen to him because he got banned on Tekken, but it's to point out that the hypocrisy of these people and just the inability to understand where they've gone wrong is really mind-boggling to me.
Nah, Street Fighter 6, they'll put a yellow card on your account, and then you basically gotta find somebody that's in yellow card to play on the account in order to get you could like rebuild yourself back. Nah, I can't do shit, bro. You can't do shit. This account is dead. It's done.
Harada, yo, big ups to you, man. Thanks for the 3, bro. Appreciate
it. Different if they warn people like, alright, if you guys keep plugging, we're gonna fuck over your account.
Filter with this song PLS. You don't have to play the whole thing.
I got you, bro. Hold on 1 second. Also, I'm not sick. I just got a fucking stuffy ass nose, bro. Like,
yeah, nobody's gonna buy a game and read the TOS. That's facts.
Fucking like, allergies are crazy.
What you're doing, you're taking people's ability to free will. Just punish people like Tekken 7. If I quit, it's gonna take away my ranking, rank me down, put me a bad percentage. People will know the person quit, so on and so forth.
Do you hear that? Because he can't be bothered to read, he thinks that he should be punished in a certain way. This is actually a very important life lesson. The reason that I'm driving that point home is that this is something that you hear a lot from people these days. Oh, I did something wrong, so punish me this way. No, you don't get to make those rules. You did something wrong, now we're going to punish you how we see fit. If you don't want to be in the line of fire, don't walk into the line of fire. It's like walking into oncoming traffic and then being surprised when every car hits you and then complaining. How about just don't do it? It's a very, very simple thing. Play the game, be a man, take your L and keep it moving. You're saying it's not that deep, but it's deep enough for you to pull the plug out of the router. It's deep enough for you to close the application down. It's deep enough for you to quit on people. If it wasn't that deep, you just keep playing, right? It is that deep. It makes you mad. You don't like losing. We've seen you do this for years and years and years, and now it's finally starting to catch up to you. I hope that they ban all of your accounts because he's not going to stop doing this. And if he continues doing it, once again, I am very, very on board with harsh punishments for people that don't listen. They've already told you now, don't do it. He's going to do it again. They're going to ban another account. Then he's going to do it again. And he's going to get his account banned again. And it's going to keep on happening. And then eventually, when PlayStation or Steam turns around, they said, hey, Namco told you 100 times to stop doing this. And you have a record and a history of doing it on other games. We're not going to tell you again, do not quit on people. And then he'll do it again. And then he'll say, my account has been banned everywhere. This is unethical. You're taking away my freedom to do as I please. I can't get on board with these people. This is just like victim shit 101.
I
only got a Grim Reaper on one account in Street Fighter 5 on like season 3.
I'm doing bumps? Nah, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm not a cokehead, man.
And what Street Fighter 5 would do is they would take away like 1,000 player points or whatever the fuck they were called. They would take away 1,000 points and then they would lock your account for 24 hours. Who the fuck's reading TOS and Tekken? Like, any fucking ways. I'm on a different account, so I'm gonna have to re-add everybody back. On Reddit, on Twitter, everything. A bunch of dick cheese, sexless, ugly ass motherfuckers. I see some of you ugly ass niggas pics. Mass reporting me crazy. Mass reported my shit crazy because
Good shit,
you're
yo.
ugly. You're
Good shit.
fat, you're stinking, you're worthless, you dress like shit, you look like shit. I zoom in, you got flakes on the collar of your shirt, you got fucking nasty ass, unexfoliated eyebrows, dirty, niggas ugly.
Well, I've always said that I found Low Tier God's brand of comedy pretty funny, but if I'm being honest with you, in this situation here, whilst his insults, it's still quite hilarious to me, but just the delusion and the fact that you're attacking people and how they look, which is fine. I mean, I don't think anyone really cares, but the deflection that you did something wrong and people pointed it out, and so you're bitching about it now, which I don't get. Is there ever a time where this guy has taken accountability for his behavior on games? Ever? Is there ever a time where he's taken accountability for his behavior towards people? I've said before, there's been situations that have happened in the FGC where I've taken a Low Tier God side. I'm not one of those people that's just going to be like, oh, I like this guy, so I'm going to ride for him. Or I like this game, I'm going to ride for them. Don't care who it is. But at the end of the day, you broke the rules. I don't understand why you can't just accept that. Why can't you just come on your stream and be like, yeah, I got my account banned. Yeah, this is what I do. I broke their rules. I'm just going to do it again on another one. Like, just be honest at the very least. But then he's making attacks on people that reported him. I guess because the stereotype is that gamers are supposed to be fat and lazy, which is just like, what are we doing here? You know, just own up to it.
I'm not even upset about it, but I just think that it's unethical, and I think that it's somewhat illegal to ban somebody for doing something that they want to do in their game. I really don't give a fuck that much to quit. Sometimes it's just fun for theatrical purposes. Like, I don't really care about losing in a fucking video game.
Cap, I call Cap
You
on that
said
shit.
Fujin was close to Tekken God? Then my J Dizzle, my nigga, we'll just get it right back, right?
That's the biggest lie I ever told. This guy has been on stream multiple times getting angry at his girlfriend when he's losing.
You didn't even lose.
I don't give a shit.
I said you didn't lose yet. Hold on, you have an eyelash on your eye. It's gonna go in your eye and it's gonna hurt. Don't move. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to help you. Fine, I hope your eye starts crying.
I tell you, I ever find out who you are at a tournament, I'ma beat the living dog shit out of you, motherfucker. I swear to God.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Tell me that again, dude.
What you gonna do?
Tell me what the fuck I'ma do. I'm not fucking around.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Dude, get the fuck off my stream, dude. Seriously. I'm not playing.
Stop you. Play your game. Relax.
Get the hell up. Don't tell me what the fuck I'ma do.
getting angry at people, shouting all sorts of obscenities. Now yeah, there's a part of low tier God's videos where I do believe it's theatrics, but I do also think that is his real personality mixed in with a character that he's playing. There are times where low tier God blatantly does stuff for clicks, and there's times, a lot of times, where his emotions come through, and the fact that he's not a stoic individual, he can't take L's on the chin, he has to make excuses for everything, he screams get that ass banned, and he quits out of the games. It's not always theatrics. I mean, people can see through that bullshit very easily. You don't need a Sharingan to see what's going on here. The guy is obviously lying. The guy's been caught in 4K multiple times, not just on this game, but on pretty much every fighting game that he plays, and he's got his account banned now. And I say good. I think Harada and the team should continue banning people, but if you ever wanted evidence that somebody thought that this was unlawful, unethical, or that you could sue somebody over it, low tier God is the kind of guy that will probably want to take Namco to court for banning his accounts. I can imagine a reality where all of his accounts get banned and his PlayStation or his Steam account gets banned, and then he wants to take them to court over it, even though he is the one that has been breaking the rules. So I was skeptical of it before, but you know, there it is in 4K. People like this have proven me wrong. There are actually people that will probably go to court over it. There is more of this video that has been uploaded online. You can find it just by typing in Tekken 8 bans low tier God on YouTube. That's all I'm going to react to for today. If you guys have any additional comments you want to add to it, anything you want to send over to me, anything that you want to talk to me about, as always, the comment sections are open for you to agree or disagree with me. You know I like to interact with some of you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, have a good day, and peace.